Hi, welcome everybody, it's Mike Newton. I'm actually over in Leeds today with PXG for their new launch of the Gen 3 range of irons. So really excited, and thanks to PXG for inviting me over here to do some filming and review their new lineup of irons. So as I say, really excited to try these. I've heard a lot of really good reports of the feel. So interested to talk to the PXG guys and go through what the build process, how this maybe differs from Gen 2, which we'll talk about in this video. We've got three different head types. We've got the T, the P and the XP. So we're going to hit all three in this particular videos. Obviously provide you with some numbers and my personal feedback and of the looks, the feel of these new Gen 3 irons. Okay, so as I say, there's three different iron models that PXG have brought out in the Gen 3 lineup. So we've got the 0311T, which stands for Tour. We've got the P, which is the player's head, and we've got the XP, which is now called Extra Performance. Slightly different, obviously, head shapes as you'd expect, moving from that sort of smaller compact head in the T, the Tour iron, into the players, and then into the XP iron. Right, okay guys, so we're going to start hitting the 0311T iron, which is a Tour iron. We've got Lawrence here from PXG, so he's going to give us a little insight of the new technology, the new features, benefits of the new Gen 3 irons. So we're going to go through that process. So we're going to hit each model, so the T, the P and the XP. We'll look at some numbers. We'll talk a little bit about, I think the story is a little bit about how we can blend these three irons.
Yeah, definitely.
The looks, maybe a little bit different from what we saw in maybe Gen 2. Really interested to see the feel of these because I thought Gen 2 were a great feeling iron and I've heard a lot of good reports of these, so I'm excited to hit them. Okay, so we'll start with the T iron.
Yeah. So
this is obviously stands for Tour.
Yes, so 0311T is our Tour iron. It's perception-wise it's a little bit more compact. We've already checked out, myself and you, the top line of the Gen 2 against the Gen 3.
Yeah.
Does look a lot more compact than what
Just
Gen
that chamfered off that back edge,
but actually, theoretically, it's not a million miles away. When you actually think about the technology in there, there's a impact reaction core that we've got, which is based around two different materials in there. One is a much firmer material that's backing the face,
yeah,
and then a much softer one lower down in the cavity in the hollow head.
So Gen 2 is only one material?
Yeah, single polymer.
So there's two materials in there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And the material in the back section is more springier?
Slightly softer. It's for a field generation, so you'll find it'll just make the club feel a little bit softer, but the front sort of polymer will definitely make it feel much more solid off the face.
Yeah.
That coupled with the new CNC channel that's around the perimeter of the face itself just means that even in such a compact head you're going to get great forgiveness with still that ability to work the ball, change trajectory but also change shape as well.
Yeah, okay. So the loft on this 7.9 in the T head is?
33 in my fitting one.
33. Okay, that's a little bit of a low in the face strike.
Yeah, good.
Great sound to it.
Nice ball speed off that as well.
What was that ball speed, Lawrence?
122.
122. Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Definitely seems quite a quieter sound off the club face.
Yeah, acoustically.
Yeah.
Been saying that.
Feels fast as well.
Yeah, 125 that last one.
That's 125, yeah. So what's the spin there? 6, 7?
6.7, you're averaging 6.8.
Perfect.
For you also, your average land angle's 51.5, and that last one was 51.6.
Loads of stopping power there, isn't there?
Exactly. When you've got that sort of mid to high 6,000s with any form of land angle over 50,
yeah,
you know it's doing what it's meant to. You know, 7.9 is an attacking golf club. It's designed to be thrown at flags. It's what you want it to do. And it's sort of just shy of 170 carry on that last one.
It's good for 33 degrees for me. So that's a little bit heavy. That wasn't perfect.
And what I like to see there is obviously you've lost some ball speed, which is natural for that sort of strike.
Yeah.
But land angle stayed the same. Spin hasn't dropped off at all. And
that's surprising.
There's a marginal loss in distance.
Yeah.
Again, it's that sort of channel behind the face. And again, we're still carrying over our world's thinnest face at 1.55 millimeters.
Yeah.
It's definitely giving you a lot more than what the sort of size of golf club should.
Yeah.
Or what we expect.
It feels fast off it, but it's not
Uncontrollable.
clicky, explosive sound off the face, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Again, that little ball's 6'4", line angle still just shy of 50, carry still 172, so very good.
Consistent numbers.
So when we move into 0311P, obviously it's a much larger head, or that next level of size.
Yeah.
A little bit more offset, a little bit longer in blade length. Same technology's been transitioned from T to P all the way into the XP.
Yeah.
The percentage of the core increases as the head mass increases as well.
So we're just going to see a little bit more forgiveness.
Yeah, definitely.
Slightly bigger appearance.
But it isn't, you know, it's very much palatable for that really good player. They'll still like the look of it. It's not too offset, etc.
No, it doesn't. No, a tiny bit, isn't there? But again, top edge is nice. Just a little bit longer heel to toe.
Yeah.
Against the T. Looks good again. So loft on this 7.9?
31.
31. Struck that well, just left it out there a tiny bit. Felt solid.
It's really good. So again, we're starting to see a little bit more ball speed in there. Combination of loft and the new impact reaction technology in the core.
Yeah. So what sort of distance is that gone up?
So you've jumped about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah.
Half a
But
yard.
spin's still good at 6, 7.
Exactly. You know, you're seeing
Land angle.
through these two numbers. So
Yeah.
obviously, when you're looking at sort of blending sets, they're the key points.
Yeah.
You know, you want the clubs to still react the same as they hit the ground. You're just giving them a different profile golf club to give them a little bit more forgiveness or a little bit help with the shape or trying to get the ball up initially, especially when you go into those longer irons. So having that there, for me, is crucial that you can see those consistency points.
That's probably the thing, doing fits again with sort of golfers is, I think when you're transitioning sets and you're changing lofts as we are doing there, those numbers change massively, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, the spin tends to plummet a lot more, and then that obviously creates then bigger gaps as you transit. Yeah, it gets a little bit messy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it?
So to keep it really clean like we've been able to do is a big advantage.
Rip that.
But again, great shot, great strike. Not a lot of differential.
No, there isn't.
You're not seeing that big
fiery one
forward. So again, it's what we're looking for in a set, and then it'll be the same when we transition into XP.
Yeah, let's switch that in.
So XP is a new one in our range, 28 loft, much stronger than what we've played previously. But again, the same sort of technology has been passed down. What you'll notice is it's still a very compact head for the amount of forgiveness you get out of it.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see how spin numbers again change. What we've just seen, they're really consistent between the T and the P. Now we're jumping down to 28 degrees, aren't we? This will be interesting. Yeah, so just a larger profile, heel to toe.
Yeah.
Bit more offset.
Yeah.
Tiny bit, not a lot. There was but again, top edge. So those chamfering happens on all those 3 models, isn't it?
Yeah, on all the irons. Again, it's just something that we do. Aesthetically, it's very pleasing to the eye. Lots of guys like the look of that.
It's not as wide on the sole than Gen 2.
No, not compared to sort of your XF models.
Yeah, a bit more confident sparring behind the ball, isn't it? Wasn't perfect. Take the shot though.
Great to see though, on a non-perfect shot, still at 6'4" spin, exact same land angles as we've had
51
with
degree.
everything else. Obviously there's that jump in yardage, jump in ball speed, but ultimately, like I said, these 2 numbers are going to stay really consistent throughout all the sets.
Nailed that. That feels awesome. That feels like the T. Sound, feel.
The consistency across the family of product is phenomenal.
Just so when you pick that game improvement iron against obviously the other 2, you tend to see more clicky, louder sounds, just sometimes spin dropping off, and yeah, it goes a long way, but then the control aspect sort of goes out the window, doesn't it? But to see like 6.6 spin on a 28-degree 7-iron,
yeah,
that feels like a player's iron.
Still landing at 53.
53 to land, yeah, that's great.
And like, and you know, it's
I could play them.
a lot longer than the T.
Have a full set of them. That's a bit
Interesting that, you know,
low in the face.
On the face,
Yeah.
only 3-yard drop off from the last shot. Spin dropped a fraction, obviously not as clean strike, but still a sensible amount of spin.
Yeah.
And then sort of like Lango obviously dropping down a fraction as well, but again, it's still got some control in the flight.
I'd expect that 650 spin rate to be the norm for a 28 degree.
Yeah.
What I'd probably see in other brands. I'll say a lot of guys will go these in the long irons, wouldn't they?
Yeah, we are seeing that. You know, people picking them up as almost like a driving iron S style.
I'm thinking I would go long nines in these, and then probably go into probably the T's.
Yeah, jump one.
Yeah.
Definitely something you could do. And you wouldn't see masses of gapping.
No. Again, not perfect, but not moving, are they?
You're going to hit those numbers all day long.
How long have we got?
You're going to prove me wrong.
Yeah. Right, we'll hit one more.
Great hit.
Oh, it feels so good.
Couldn't have hit that better. And again, you've not had that really fiery, almost flyer-esque fly.
No. Right, Lawrence, let's have a look at some numbers. See how those 3 irons were working for me.
So obviously in the T here, you can see they're all very consistent in terms of spin. Ball speed progressively gets a little bit faster as you go through P, XP. You're not really changing too much in terms of club head speed either. Marginal gains in the yardage. What's crucial for me is that the spin's very consistent across the board. The land angle is very consistent. So again, talking about what we want from a 7-iron, it is that attacking golf club. We are trying to get it to, you know, hit the ground and stop quite quickly, especially from a scoring point of view.
Super impressive, those land angles for those different lofts.
Yeah, exactly. And then when we look at what we've got and we jump up to sort of having a look at here, you can see when we've got the XP model up there, nice height, just shy of that sort of between 30 and 40 feet. Then when we jump into the P, again, very, very similar, very consistent, just shy of that sort of 40 feet mark again. And T, they're so consistent across the board that you could blend them very easily. Yeah. But it's how good that product is in terms of reaching that pinnacle flight. Yeah. Very consistent in ball speed and so on. So just looking at sort of the Trackman optimizer here, in the T model, you can just see we're a fraction shy of a high trajectory spin level, but everything else sits perfectly in the middle. Then we would go into P, again, marginal fluctuations, but as an overall performance
pretty good
golf club, we'll take that.
Take them, yeah.
And then in XP, as you can imagine, that sort of stronger loft profile for you.
Spin just goes a little bit.
Dropping a little bit, again, not overly flat in the land angle, and spins. It's not detrimental to playing some good shots with it.
That wouldn't concern me, that 6.3.
No, not
you know, for a 28 degree iron, to get 6.3 is mega. Yeah,
so very good.
Okay guys, so there we go. There's the new lineup for PXG Gen3 XP. What fantastic feeling irons they are. For me, I'm going to put this out there. Some of you are going to comment in the section below, but I'd say one of the best feeling irons I've ever hit. The sound, the feel of it, super impressed. The numbers I got in the T, I'd sort of expect for a club of that 33 degree loft, and that's that type of iron which I would probably tend to go more towards. But obviously looking at the numbers in regards to the other irons, they were super impressive, especially the XP for a 28 degree iron. The numbers we were sort of getting was really impressive. So post comments down below, let me know your thoughts on the Gen 3 lineup. Price point wise, they are only £20 more than the Gen 2, but I think through this 5 process of milling, the multi-materials, there's a lot more going into it. I'm guessing from listening to the PXG guys, definitely a production line that is more extensive. It's going to cost more to make. So for me, I think the price point just going up £20 isn't a great deal, is it? But obviously it is very much in that high end, but you are getting a lot a lot of, I mean, it's just a fantastic feeling golf club. So I'd say push comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts as always. Appreciate you watching the video. Thanks to PXG for inviting me down here to do some filming, and also this wonderful studio here at Garforth Golf Club in Leeds. So hopefully we'll catch up with you all very soon.